Hey family, how you guys doing? Welcome to Phie.Love Intuitive Conversations. Um, I don't know when I'm going to put this video out, but it is after a while of not recording. Life's been a little rough lately, and yeah, I mean, just doing my best as we all need to do, you know. Off the camera, one is still human. One still has to work through our challenges. We still have to evolve. We still have to, go through the ugly stuff and persevere through and see it for what it is, and not get comfortable with sweeping things under the rug and roll with the punches, right? So yeah, I'm in a space in my life right now where this awakening journey has me persevering, has me having to do my best every single day to put one foot in front of the other. And yeah, it gets hard sometimes, but I'm human and I'm here to grow and also be of service to you. So yeah, I just hope that if any of you are going through a really hard time right now, keep faith, take a higher perspective, understand that it's a time of elevation for you, and it's a time of opportunity to handle your situations from a higher vibration. Recognize your anger and choose differently. Choose differently as what you've maybe done in the past if it hasn't worked out, and maybe it's time to retreat, maybe it's time to be silent, maybe it's time to hear inner guidance instead of outer guidance, to move forward and leave situations behind you once and for all, right? Instead of sweeping them under the rug or turning to our vices outside of ourselves to suppress things, life truths, all kinds of things, revelations that come to us, or that we find ourselves, issues we find ourselves being a part of, can be hard. Then there's financial stresses, there's, our own inner world that we try to work out and understand. It's a lot to deal with, right? So yeah, I'm just saying, whatever you're going through, persevere and don't give up. And if you're being punched in the stomach right now, roll with the punches. It's gonna make you stronger and you'll be better for it at the end, right? I'm tired, I am, and as you can see, I'm also just trying to rise above. Either way, I've been guided to get myself recording and talk about things in my time of silence and solitude. I have also been getting downloads and things that I can talk to you guys about, which is great, a blessing. So yeah, let me get into this. Again, if you like my content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Help me get my stuff out there, and maybe help others too. Let's all help each other move into this dependency free world and way of living and thinking. And yeah, if you have any negativity, any hate, keep that on your side of the street, and yeah, it won't be acknowledged, okay? Let's get into it. So in today's video, I'm being guided to get into the topic about valuing loyalty. And whether in your own life, in your relationships, and with people around you. Is loyalty something that is still existent? Is it there? Do people exercise it? Do you exercise it? Is it becoming a fading concept in your world? Is the value of it fading, and do you recognize how it's sort of loyalty is sort of moving into a space of blurriness and almost non-existence, right? I would say. And I think it's a pity that, you know, the grooming in society is moving more towards instant gratification being valued more than loyalty, which means that things like money and possessions and what can I gain out of this becomes more important than what does this person actually mean to me, or what do I actually mean to that other person that puts the value of loyalty above the rest. In family, in all kinds of things, you know, we find ourselves then in situations where money takes preference. Okay, we're moving into a world where struggles financially are becoming more, people are being brainwashed more and more into the materialistic and materialism side of things. I mean, can it become any more, really? Yes, I guess. Do you ever take the time to self-reflect if you're somebody who exercises the act of loyalty towards others and even yourself, and are you able to recognize true loyalty in the next person? Are the people that you're around able to recognize the loyalty in you? Have you got loyalty to offer people? Is it of any value to you in your life, or are the people around you people who are easily swayed by money, swayed by other things that they can perhaps tend to put above loyalty, and you get so caught up in the surface level side of things that you don't really pay attention to the person you're associating with and how they engage others around them, and how they are easy to give in to the materialistic or instant gratification side of life, and not consider how it could affect you, how that person's tendencies to that way could also impact the loyalty that you might believe they have for you. And are you able to introspect and sit back as well and ask yourself, are my tendencies towards instant gratification maybe impacting the way the outside world might question and look at me, and how I handle my perception and my act of loyalty towards the ones around me that I claim to care about? It's something to think about, right? Because loyalty isn't something that is just really discussed openly or commonly among people anymore. If you're working together, if you're exchanging money issues together, if you are exchanging alcohol together and you spend a lot of time together, somehow that brainwashes people into thinking that loyalty is something that somehow is going to exist in this relationship. and that, I've spent enough time around the person, so they would have my best interest at heart when I'm not around, or when I need somebody who is loyal to be in my corner. And then life happens, and you or the other person is left extremely disappointed because the expectations are not met. Their presence, which should have reflected the kind of loyalty label that you assumed on them with their role in your life, they couldn't really live up to it, or you really couldn't live up to it to them. Things to think about, right? And I think the world has just moved so far into a space of wanting to, I'm trying to find the words for what I want to say. Help me, Spirit. The world has enveloped itself so much into the idea of, or the need for instant gratification, that the loyalty aspect also lacks deeply within the family unit. Things like power, control, intimidation, money, definitely, insecurity, all those things in today's time will impact someone's ability to be loyal and restrain themselves and choose loyalty and love are the bases, or one just the, I don't even know if that's the right word to use, is the foundation that you place onto your relationships with certain people as well. Something that is solid enough to expect loyalty out of somebody. Could you maybe save yourself a whole lot of future heartache by getting real with yourself about what you use within your mind to decide or to assume loyalty on someone? That you've known them for a specific amount of time, or that you spend a lot of time and do a lot of activities with them, or what are your foundations? What are your deciding factors of deciding, or of coming to the conclusion that this individual is someone who deserves my loyalty, or this individual is someone who is going to be, or who is loyal to me? Something we don't think about anymore, right? I mean, in the end, we're all people. Everyone around you is a person, right down to your mother. And even her, even someone that is labeled a mother, is just a person. That is just a label. In the end, she still can lie. She still can have the influences of the world placed upon her that will make her turn against you. But because we are so brainwashed by the labels and things and expectations that come out of those labels that we place onto people, and assumptions of their behavior, and assumptions of the kind of behavior we expect from them because of the label that we give, makes us completely remove them somehow in our minds from being susceptible to all the things and the weaknesses that the outside world will place. Just because she has the label mother or he has the label father doesn't mean that he won't cheat, he won't steal, he won't lie, she won't backstab you, or brother or sister. They won't talk bad about you behind your back. So, what does the idea of loyalty mean to you, and is it something that you actually believe the people around you and in our society still value and hold and understand what it's all about, what it means? What is loyalty? Do you know what it feels like? Do we still experience it, or are we just so distracted? Or are you just existing among a world that is brainwashed by the very same things that you're brainwashed by? And because we're so afraid to acknowledge and see certain things for what they are and the truth, and we've been so, what do I want to say? We've been made soft to be able to absorb and cope and see things for what they are, because we're trained to be averse to pain and not trained to grow and live through pain. So seeing the truth about people and maybe the lack of loyalty that a lot of the people around us probably do hold can be a lot to accept, a lot to digest, a lot to think about. I hope what I've said has made sense and made you think and reconsider a little bit, if you've really been serious, or what do I want to say? If you've been serious, or if you've been stringent enough and sift through the kind of people that you have around you enough to, determine whether their vibration and whether their ideas and devotion to the idea of loyalty is anything of importance to them, and also how important it is to you, right? I may tackle this again, like I've said in other videos, from another perspective, or tie it into a different topic. But I hope for now this has somehow made you think and made you question, and maybe take a step back to really evaluate and take a time out and try and look at people for who exactly they are, and never be afraid to question everything. Because in this society we're programmed not to question things, not to see the truth. So start questioning things. Start questioning people's loyalty to you and your loyalty to others, and if the way you conduct yourself in all sorts of matters, among people, outside of certain people's spaces, if you can be viewed and handled as somebody who would come forward and be loyal, right? Yeah, I'm gonna pull a card. I'll just pull one and wrap up this video, and yeah, hit the sheets, because like I said, I am tired. Persistence has come up, so I guess this is going to link up with what I had spoken about in the beginning of the video, where Spirit is letting us know, whoever is going through a hard time, don't give up, okay? Don't give up. And if you get hurt and people who you thought are loyal turn out not to be loyal, when you really question situations or find yourself in situations with people because of having to grow through someone hurting you and not meeting your expectations, don't give up. There are definitely higher level things happening to sort of shake them out of your life and help you see the truth about people, places, and things. And Spirit is saying don't give up. Persistence. Let me read what the book has to say and what encouragement it can give. Okay. I know I need it. Let's see. Okay. Through persistent action and positive thinking, your dreams are manifesting into form. This is a time for you to stay persistent. Give any discouragement to love. So I can't say the Ascended Master's name. To Lag, Phie.Love. Okay, that's who it is. Okay. Give any discouragement to Lach and the angels, who will buoy your faith and give you signs of your progress. You are almost there, so keep going. It may help to break large projects into smaller steps so that you'll feel the thrill of accomplishment with each step that you take. Persistence pays off. Stick with it. Additional meanings for this card: overcome procrastination tendencies and take action today. Stick to your priorities and promises. Chip away at your dreams and desires with daily action steps. Stay positive and visualize your dreams as already manifested. Commit to your dreams for the long haul. So I think that's nice, right? When you're feeling discouraged, make sure that you don't just fall into procrastination and feel like the world is over. Get up and do something that makes you feel like you're actually taking charge of your own life and moving towards your own future. Okay. Even if it's just for 10 minutes, at least you will end off those 10 minutes, regardless of what your circumstances are, and at least feel like you've done something towards yourself and your own future, and to give yourself some of your own hope, okay? Because we can't always rely on the outside world to give us hope for a better tomorrow. A lot of the time, we need to do it ourselves, and that's by working on our own projects, our manifestations, and whatever it is that means a lot to us. Okay. Cool. I'll see you guys in the next video, and again, if you're going through a hard time, I go through them too. Okay, hang in there. The sun will show itself eventually. Bye, family.